1, 2, 1, 2, check, check. Check, check, tap, tap, check, check. Copious Amounts, we back. Bonus edition. It's a break in the regular scheduled program for my homie, my peoples, all the way from Crown Heights. St. Croix is up in this piece. Wais P is up in this piece. Copious Amounts. It's the son of a... Yo, drop that BG. Welcome back, Copious Amounts, bonus edition right now, bonus edition, the homies in the house. We're gonna bring some Caribbean flavor up in here right now, make a little cocktail. My people's over at Flying Monkey got some beautiful, beautiful beers they crafting up. Juicy ass IPA, this is Manifesto. You getting the references, right? So, I figure let's have some fun with this chocolate triple milk stout. We're gonna go in there, just like that. Boom, pina colada, mix, fresh coconut. Let's go. So, sometimes you gotta hollow them out. My dog's gonna talk to you about if you go cop that Sunova, you understand why you gotta hollow them out. But for me, I had to hollow them out, son, you know what I'm saying? Because we drinking fancy tonight. Wais P is here. So, what do? You take these guts, blend them, pour vodka in them. Let it sit 24 hours. Beautiful, infused. Pineapple vodka going in. So now we have this beautiful cocktail. More pina colada mix. We're gonna add ice. A ton of it, all right? When making a frozen cocktail, make sure your ice has a nice layer above where the cocktail is. Now, I'm gonna get that in there. Get it blended, won't be long. Take these beautiful pineapples. Some straws over here. Boom. So, you know we keep the garnish game real strong on Copious Amounts. So, you take your pineapple, take a couple leaves, get some pretty ones, something that look kind of fancy. You hold them, put them to the side. Straws right here to the side. Now, we got a beautiful milk stout pina colada. All right? Now, what are we gonna do to enhance it? Show you, just like this. Fresh strawberry puree right on top, okay? Give us a beautiful color. Sometimes you gotta sprinkle it on them, son. That's what I'm known to do, is sprinkle them on them. Copious Amounts. Tuxedo, crunch, sprinkles. Distinguished gentleman up in this piece. Right on top, okay? Now, told you, garnish game has to be on point. Boom. 2 pineapple leaves, 2 straws. You son of a, we drinking out of pineapples today, baby. Hollowed out. It's game time. Copious Amounts. Don't move. The God is here. Check 1, 2, fools. Copious Amounts. Check, check 1, 2. Yo, we back. That's right, we back. Bonus edition. Tap the screen, we back. Yo, Brooklyn is in the house. Crown Heights Affair. It is here, happening right now. Wais P is here. He has a new album out called Sunova. All right? You catching it? And check it out. It's produced by Team Demo. Yo, you have to get this album. I mean, joint after joint. If you go to his IG, he preaches some words on IG to tell you why you should purchase it. So I'm going to let him explain those words because he's here with us on Copious Amounts. Without further ado, the legend, the God is here. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the legendary Wais P. Yeah. What up, baby? Peace, man.
Everything's good, man. Yeah, man. Knowledge, man. Everything's beautiful, man. Some more noise for the pimp, man. Come on, man. Stop playing.
Go. Look at that.
Yeah.
Come on now. Yo, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I knew y'all was coming, and I was like, I just can't make a few dishes. So, you know, one time, because I made some jerk chicken for y'all after this is all over. One time for the jerk chicken, you know what I'm saying? We gonna get busy. I know you vegan.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know, I've had some vegans on the show. I like to twist up some things. So here we are. No plant-based right here.
So you
Everything pure.
didn't want to make the rest of them suffer. Because, you know,
For
vegans,
sure.
okay, all right.
For sure. My dogs eat wings too, so you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be some chicken somewhere.
Yeah.
The last episode, Gadget ate like 24 wings by himself.
Myself,
I swear to God.
insane.
It's amazing. How you feeling?
I feel marvelous, man.
New album.
The reception has been crazy. It's waking people back up to authentic hip hop.
Yeah.
And to the fact that, you know, I'm waving way in the background in a sea full of everything that sounds the same. And I'm saying I'm doing something different. I'm representing from on a different platform. I'm doing something that's gonna educate you, you know what I'm saying? And at the same time, infiltrate something in here and give you a different perspective on things. So it's been waking people up. It's great.
I love that. It woke me up. I've been listening to you all week. I like to get into, you know, the music, especially coming here and playing you here tonight. Listening to you from in my car to here was like, you bring an experience through song. I feel it's hard for a lot of artists to do that. What separates you from those artists bringing that experience through song?
Well, I mean, I don't know if it's what separates, but like it's like I like to tell cats, I kind of thrive through chaos. I'm one of them type of motherfuckers that's got to go to sleep with the TV on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But what that really means is that everything I'm bringing is from life experience. Like I don't get on here and tell tales or tell stories of something that I either experienced or saw one of my close people go through. Right. You know, I don't know how to fabricate and make shit up. I have to live life in order to give you music. You know what I'm saying? That's
beautiful, man. In this album, compared to everything you've done, where does this album rank right now for you?
For me, I think this is one of the greatest that I've done. Chinchilla, shout out to my brother Static Selector. That was amazing. I think this ranks right up there with it, and I think it's just like I feel like I hit a pinnacle right now. I feel like the production hit a pinnacle, Team Demo hit a pinnacle. I think it's just like, wow, this is gonna smack the fire out you, wake you up, make you check everything out, and get ready for what's next. Facts.
And that right there is how it's done. That is exactly how it's done. Want to get into this cocktail?
I've been waiting.
Let's do it. So, toast to prosperity, health, wealth, success, and all you hating niggas.
Toast to y'all. Y'all do that well.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't done. Oh, that's fire.
Not so bad, right?
That is amazing.
Not so bad. All this cold weather. You from St. Croix?
I was born in St. Croix.
Born in St. Croix. Okay.
You know what I mean? So that whole West Indian Caribbean culture has been a part of my whole life. And then I'm raised in Crown Heights, Brooklyn, where you know Aliati them and the Trinity them, my salt. So
yeah,
that's a part of the culture.
I love it. Mm-hmm. How do you feel about the term of some people say? Rap was here, he said it, that, you know, the Caribbean, the Jamaican influence is what birthed hip hop originally.
That's a fact.
It's a fact, right?
That's a fact, because chatting was a thing. The DJ would put on a rhythm, a beat, and you just grab the mic, no matter whose beat it was, no matter what kind of thing it was, and you would talk to the crowd. Now, that's the same as break beats.
Right.
And that's what, you know, even shout out to the legendary Kool Herc, who is Caribbean. You know what I mean? So the birth of this shit is, you know, it has Caribbean roots. And we can't let nobody forget that. Shout out to Lil Fame, Caribbean. Shout out to Hus Kingpin, Caribbean. So I can name a bunch of people. So, you know what I mean? We have a heavy influence on hip hop.
For sure. I love it. I love having you here. We're gonna get ready. Like you said, you're vegan. With those influences, I wanna do a vegan jerk chili.
Lord God.
I got some jalapeno cornbread. Ooh. And some jerk chicken for my you know what I'm saying? Let's go. Copious amounts. Don't move. The God's here. We're gonna ask some more questions. Hey, you see it dripping. One time. Yo, welcome back.
Hurry Back.
Sunova, the new album,
Yeah.
out right now.
Yeah. If you don't have it, you out of line.
Out of line. You said that they could DM you.
And so I sent a couple of them for free.
Really?
Already. They took it up on that. You cheap bastards. They hit me immediately when I said it and hit me in the DM like, oh, you said you was going to give it free. And I sent it. And, you know, shout out to a company after I sent it, you still went and bought it and showed me proof of purchase because I told you it's real. The only way you can't fuck with it is if you don't hear it. You did. So, all you who got it for free, the ones that purchased it, I respect it. The ones that didn't purchase it, you still got it, you're riding it, you're bumping it, you're thumping it, you're loving it, man. You know what I mean? Wais P is the truth, man. You already know, man. So I could tell you over and over and over again, but you know, DM me and I'll send it to you for free. You decide to support it, it's cool. I'm good either way.
So let's talk about the album, all right?
Yeah.
I want to talk about one of the key things, especially in making an album, and the music. Team Demo.
Yeah.
Let's talk about them. Why? What curved you to go that route? And shout out to Team Demo.
Shout out to Team Demo.
Yo, big salute. Big salute.
Yeah, yeah.
When you hear things in our area, I'm never surprised when I see Team Demo on that list.
I'm just letting y'all know, since this came out, they changed their numbers. Don't try to call them. They all changed their numbers. Their emails may be the same, but in about 2 weeks, I don't know. But no, I picked Team Demo, first of all, because they're insane.
Okay.
Like, if it had nothing to do with music in the beginning, I think, you know, the old line where there's a fine line between genius and insanity. I think that's where the best music lies. I think most of the people I've dealt with throughout my whole career in hip hop have been the most awkward and insane people, and it's just like they make the dopest shit. So that's why I gravitated toward them. You know what I mean? Because I'm awkward and insane in certain shit that I do.
Right.
And then we alike in that way. And then the music, and it was just like, oh, this is insane. It's undeniable. You know what I'm saying?
It is. What's the recording process like? Was it, you know, due to, you know, guidelines and the pandemic and things like that? Was it virtual? Were you guys, you know, banging it out, like trading beats or?
No, we came to, you know, I come down and we exchange energy, you know what I'm saying? And it's chaos. We go in and we live life first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of life being lived and then that life being put on tracks and making the music in that way. This way I'm giving you the essence of who I am at that moment, and they're giving you the essence of who they are in that moment. And I think that's why it's resonating so amazing.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let me hear it for the
beautiful.
church.
It's
Let me hear it for the church.
It's beautiful. Okay, now, in saying all of that, you stuck with one production team, which I love. I love artists that come together with another. Do you think it's something in that versus grabbing beats from everybody else and trying to form an album versus, I feel like some of the best projects in hip hop is because people come together as family. What's your view on that album take versus, you know, the typical hip hop album take where, you know, you're kind of shopping beats and things like that?
I think it puts more pressure on you to deliver.
Okay.
You know, because when you have a bunch of different tracks from different people, you can kind of take a bar off or a step back on certain shit. When you're dealing with one production group or one producer, I'm not saying a beat maker, there's a difference.
Right.
One production, he's more critical of what you do, and I'm more critical of what they do because we're doing, you know, 15, 16, 20 joints to pick the best 8, 10, 11, 12. Like what you heard ain't even everything we've done yet.
Right.
See you on Tapas, but that's another story. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like it puts a boot in your ass. It puts more pressure on you to be ultra creative. So that's what I think the difference is with that. You just put that together in that short time.
Yo, come on now. Some vegan chili. You was preaching so hard. Yo, I felt like Granny downstairs, like, you know, when the preacher upstairs preaching and she like, I gotta get this shit ready because they gonna come down here. You know, that's how I felt.
I need a collection plate. We got that?
Sir, let's pass that
Send
shit
that thing
around.
around, man.
Bring that thing around.
Nothing less than 20s, niggas.
Oh man, hearing you speak and having you here first off is like such an honor. Thank you for coming. Thank you.
you for
When they
having me.
reached out, we said immediately done. You know,
Yeah,
we dropped everything. And you know, when you say you was vegan, I was like, you know, let me do something that's fun. So we had the pineapples. Now we're going to get a little chili, a little warm, some vegan chili. We'll make some jerk chicken. But back to the album. What joints do you come back to? What's your favorite joints on the album?
That's the illest shit. I love that question because it changes every day for me.
All right.
Like one day it's
What's today?
Today, right now, is fresh.
Fresh.
Right now, it's fresh. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I'm feeling. You know, sometimes it's H&R Block when I'm in a comedy mood. And I think that's what's great about this album. I think a lot of cats are scared to put comedy on. I think hip hop always had comedy on the album. Hip hop always had serious topics on the album.
For sure.
Hip hop always had fun and dancing. And then, you know, it had, okay, I'm better than everybody, had braggadocio. I think I was able to step out and give everybody a piece of every 5 elements of hip hop on this joint. So yeah, it changes. Some days it's that, some days, you know, I'm feeling like I want to put my hoodie on, you know, and then it's Blood of Christ.
Right.
Shout out to Sauce Money, Sauce
Bastard. Money.
Just got off the phone with him. Yeah, so.
Now, while you bring up Sauce Money, working with Sauce Money in 2021, after everything that you guys have been through, the road that you guys have been on, a lot of people don't know. Being up with him, how is recording that record? Like, you know, the hip hop nerds like me, we want to know, like, what was that process like, you know, working with Sauce Money in 2021? I don't think it's a rapper in here who wouldn't work with Sauce Money right now, you know.
First of all,
yeah.
To answer that question, he's still just as cocky. He's still just as very meticulous about what he does, and he gets calls all the time. Money or not, he's not doing the work if he doesn't respect the craft. So even though it's my brother, even though we put pain in for years, every time I call him for a record, I'm nervous. Is he gonna say no today?
Right.
Because he will say no. Like, why is that's not it? That's not, you know what I'm saying? Like respectfully, and I gotta respect the fact that he's serious about his craft. You know what I mean? Like, we're to the point we do something all the time called a guard hour. I got the guard hour that I do like a live when it wasn't, but like we go out, you know, we get up 7 o'clock is a guard hour. Yeah. Anytime between 7 and 9, 10 a.m., either one of us could call and we just spit.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like we 15 all over again. Like nigga pick up the phone like, you got a second? Yeah. And then bang on you. Not even wait for your response. You know what I'm saying? Just like, and just to keep each other sharp, you know, still sharp and still. It's just still that love and that passion, man. Shout out to Sauce Money, man, because, you know what I mean, he's still with that. He's still incredible. And I think he's just breaking the iceberg, no matter what he's done in the past.
I love it. I love it. All right, so different joint every day. I love that you say that. And when I'm thinking about you being a recording artist, MC, the things that you've done in recording an album, how do you approach it now versus when you approached it being on the big label, when you approached it, you know, first starting out? Is it a difference, you know, now in 2021 saying, hey, not necessarily freedom, but are you thinking different, you know, now versus then?
Huge difference.
Really?
It's a huge difference. Look at the difference. You know, when I started, you know, it's 500 DJs in the country. You had to send 2 pieces of vinyl out to 500 DJs. You had to create the vinyl. Right. You had to pay the shipping fee and send it no matter where in the country or overseas to these vinyls. Now, push the button. And it's to all the same people. That's a freedom within itself. You know, we used to stand outside of the radio stations like, yo, I'm the greatest, come downstairs. You know, follow a DJ behind them spitting 85 bars. Till you turn around like, hi. You know what I'm saying? Right. Now you can put yourself out there and create your own platform and create your own fans. You don't have to chase a lane. You don't have to do everything. I love the lane I'm in. You know what I mean? So it's like, I think there's a freedom with what is going on now that is, you know, can be unchallenged. At the same time, you're getting berated by a bunch of garbage too, because anybody could put out whatever. But you know, I think that's a small price to pay for what these young cats have been able to do, and the fact that ageism is now out of hip hop, which it always should be. Right. It's not in rock, it's not in pop, it's not in jazz, it's not in classical. So now that that's out, we got that elephant out the room, because hip hop's always fighting. Right. Always fighting for equilibrium, even though we're above in sales most of the time. You know what I mean? But it's just a plight of now fighting for that equilibrium. Do you think that's acquired to hunger, or do you think that's because, as a people, that's just our mentality is to always try to be better or move on? I think it's a combination of both, because I think, you know, as black people, and you know what I'm saying, as the originators, like we're always fighting for our spot. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop is always, it wasn't supposed to last 20 years. It was a fad. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
At that time. You know what I'm saying? So I think we're always fighting. I think there's always a fight to prove that we belong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and I think the moment that we lose that fight, we might lose the edge in hip hop. But I don't think we're losing it anytime soon.
How do you compare yourself to the new age rappers?
I like the new age rappers, man. I know motherfuckers don't want me to say that. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Because look, people will say, oh, they can't rap. Well, you know, we had the dude making Die Hard back in the days too, man. Don't act like that cat didn't exist. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was cats that didn't have bars back then too, but they had energy. They had presence. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got some cats that don't give you all the bars. Might not particularly be my lane, but I respect the presence. I respect the hustle. You know what I'm saying? Now you got some cats that disrespect the game in the way they approach it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't jack that. But let me tell you something. My old saying, always tell something. If you can get your moms out the hood and buy a house, man, I salute you. That's what it's about.
Amen. Amen. And no matter what you do, I think, you know, that applies.
Yeah.
Whatever you
don't-
do, work hard.
Yeah.
Be great at it. Put your all into it, and you know, reap the rewards from that.
When real MCs is in the house, take a seat.
Yeah.
Just know this ain't your forum. You know what I'm saying? When you know what your forum is.
Right.
You know what I mean? Jumping around on the stage and doing that's your world. I'm gonna sit down. That ain't that. But when it come to speaking the truth to the people and conveying lyricism and intelligence and upwardly modal and being uplifting, that's, you know, have a seat. We doing this.
All right. I want to ask you a question, and think about it. Don't think about it. Whatever comes to you. What's the one moment in hip hop that you were like, I made it. This is my entry. This is my golden moment. Take us there. What was that moment? What was it like for you?
Wow, that's interesting. That's interesting because I had a few moments. I remember when I did the song with Jay-Z, If I Should Die. You know, when I grabbed the mic and we were in the stadium and you got 25,000 people and I can't even sing my verse. They just singing everything. It was a high. I don't know if I can say this on camera, but
Say
I
it.
damn near felt like
Yeah.
because it was a high that I had never felt before. I didn't need no alcohol, I didn't need no weed. I didn't need nothing. I didn't need a bitch. I didn't need none of that.
Right.
I just that just to see people engaging in that. That's what you do it for. You know what I'm saying? And I
Right.
just, you know, one time I made it in hip hop too was when I was in a club in the city and I had a blunt and I tried to see and Biggie was there. And I tried to pass it to Biggie and he said, nah. You know what I'm saying? He ain't smoked with cats and he don't know. Because
Right.
I didn't know him at the time. I still felt great. I tried to pass Biggie a blunt. So, yeah. I didn't give a fuck what the answer was.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
I was
come
keeping
on.
it tall with you. He dubbed me, but you know, I still felt like I made it. And then fast forward, working with Static Selector, one of the new geniuses of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And touring with this was big in recent times. Touring with DJ Premier and Static Selector overseas.
Yeah.
I'm in Belgium, eating a Belgian waffle.
It's a beautiful
In
thing.
Belgium.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it was disgusting. It's not as good as what we had. However,
Sounds dope in some
sounded
bars.
dope as a motherfucker. So that was one of the most recent times that I thought was amazing. And then touring with DJ Premier will spoil you because he's like a performer himself. Some dudes just DJ, let you do your thing. He's performing with you at the same time. It's hard to explain. There's footage out there. You know what I'm saying? DM me for the footage. I'll send it to you free for you cheap motherfuckers. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? And I got you.
I love that. So Premier,
Oh man, my brother. Salute to you.
like,
You see it.
You see it?
what's it like being on your first Primo record?
It was, how do you say this? Intimidating.
Really?
Like, cause what if you say your rhymes is whack?
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what happens if he says that? That wasn't my first though, but you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That was my second. You talking about the first one with CeeLo?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, I got CeeLo from Goody Mob in the room. In the room, we did this together. This ain't no email shit. He's in Indeed.
The presence is there.
Yeah, and Primo's dropping the joint, and I'm like, I gotta rap? Okay. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get busy. But we did a great song, and it's a classic. When I went overseas and when I travel and tour, that's what they want to hear, and which is surprising. You know what I'm saying? Because I be thinking a lot of times that goes over people's heads. But I gotta give shout out to the hip hop listeners, man. They stay in tune. Word up.
I love that. So let's talk about some cooking for a second.
Let's do it.
We're at a cooking show. I see you cooking on your IG.
Yeah.
You the chef at home? Who's chefing it up at home?
Yeah, if you Caribbean, then your mother told you don't let the women cook for you because they can put shit in your food. You know what I mean? Especially anything with red sauce. Sorry, we got a lady in the house. I hope she'll take no disrespect to that. But anything with red sauce, my mama used to tell me to be careful. So she always taught me how to cook so I could feed myself and wouldn't have to need a woman. I could want a woman.
That's beautiful. I love that. So I figured we could make some spicy sauce.
Okay.
For the chicken. The chili's in here, probably a few more minutes. While we're making the sauce, I want to talk about when you was coming up. What were some of the things that, mom and dad was putting on the table when it was time to eat? I want to hear it.
Crab and kalaloo.
Okay.
Pilau, cook
Yes.
up rice. Curry chicken and thing, curry everything. They curry dentine gum. They put curry on anything, nigga. Everything curry, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, just pastels, which is like a little patty, roti. It's bust up shot.
Yeah. Come on now.
Shot? Okay, yeah. That's like a roti, but it's chopped up, and you can't use no fork. You got to use your hand. Mango chutney. All of it. That's what we was. That's what we was eating. You know what I mean? And at that time, the people in the hood thought that shit was foreign. Like, the f you eating in there, man? Dog meat? They didn't know what was going on, so it was ill to bring the homies over and let them experience different sounds, tastes.
So that's dope because now you're introducing them into culture.
Yeah.
It's different when you go to people's house and
Yeah.
when you're inside with them and you realize their culture.
Exactly.
The team demo culture.
Yes.
You knew that. Like, let me go in here because I want that culture. Like, that's a beautiful thing to embrace. All right, so I'm gonna get this chicken ready. Let me grab this bowl, put it over here.
Okay. That's my job.
Let's put 2 of these barbecue sauce in here.
Just the whole thing?
The whole thing. Everything's already measured out, so.
So I don't need this one. I'm just dumping.
You can, yeah, you just dump it.
All
Yep.
right.
Perfect.
Bang.
Boom. Here, and then just put it right here. We get it out later.
right, cool.
Yeah. I'll actually move it out the way for you. All right, we got some barbecue sauce, right?
This one too?
Yeah, that one too.
This one too.
All of this. So 2, just regular barbecue sauce, and to do anything special to it. All right, we're gonna do some
one
brown
right
sugar. That's the first one on the left. Right here, yep.
So that's confusing. That look brown too.
All right, that's jerk.
Oh no, I got to use a spoon for this.
Yeah, there you go. All right, while you're doing that, we'll get some of our chicken here. All right.
I'm upset. I'm vegan right now. Why?
All right, so, fun question. All right, top 5 rappers from Brooklyn.
From Brooklyn only.
Yes,
Top 5 rappers.
from Brooklyn only.
From Brooklyn
All right.
only.
I'm gonna come finish the rest of this.
All right. From Brooklyn only. Vito, number 1.
Okay.
Over. Biggie, number 2. Wow. I'm going with Fabulous, number 3. Two more. You gotta give me a
2
second.
more.
This is getting crazy.
That's
now.
a great first list.
It's getting crazy right now.
Okay.
Wow. I'm gonna go with Boss Our Boss.
Oh,
Yeah, the God. Yeah. I think he's underrated because he has so much character and charisma. People get caught up in that and don't go listen to those bars and the complexity of what he's doing. The 5th.
You'll get some phone calls.
I hope so. I want all the smoke.
number 5.
The 5th.
Drum roll.
Big Daddy Kane.
Woo! All right, can we go with like 3 honorable mentions?
Oh, Sauce Money.
Yes. Yes.
This is Buckshot Shorty.
Oh.
I love
Yes.
Buck. I love Buck. and the late great Bert Sean Price.
Rest in peace, P. Yo, so much fun, man.
If I forgot you, DM me. I'll let you know where we can meet. If you want to box, whatever you want to do.
Okay,
You feel
so
some type of way.
what are you working on right now? Are you just on the road right now promoting this, or more music being made? What's coming up next? You know, we want to know what's next.
It's a long list. I just shot the video for No Good For Me
Yes.
off of this album.
Okay, who shot that?
Shot by Watson Films.
Watson Film, shout out.
I got 3 more videos in the can.
Okay.
F. Gary Gadget is gonna shoot one of them. I haven't placed the other 2. So I'm definitely stretching this album because y'all need to know what this heat is about. Then after that, I got Tapas coming, which is always like songs that didn't make the album, that's still fire. That's the meal, you know. Obviously, it's a cooking show, so tapas is the meal before the meal.
A few small plates.
There you go.
Little drizzle.
There you go.
I love it.
See, he knows the real acumen of how to say the shit. Thank you, sir. So, tapas is coming. Then I got a whole album with D-Dot, Derek Angeletti, responsible for the Benjamins and
He was on here.
Cough Up
Episodes
Alone
coming soon. I got his shirt on right now.
Crazy Cat Cat. What else he did? I'm Coming Up. I mean, just all the hits, man. Hypnotized, all of that. You know, I can't even go. The list is too long. Yeah. So I got that coming. Then I got Dame Grease, a whole album with Dame Grease. Of course, you know, Get Abby Dog, a lot of the Rough Riders hits. I'll always love Big Papa, you know, that vein. Then I got something coming with my man out of the DMV, out of Fredericksburg, Pete Twizzy. Got a whole
Twizzy. I was hoping he was coming tonight. I really was. But
Nuts. We got that going. And then I got Chinchilla 2 coming with Static Selector. Yeah.
where's the hunger come from at a time like right now for you to just, you know, to still be on it, to still be pushing? Where's it built from?
I went to prison. They won't let me pimp no more. I got to do this now. They won't let me hustle no more. I got to do this now. No, all jokes aside, but yeah, this is the passion. This is what I've always done. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I do, man. So, you know what I'm saying? I ain't going nowhere no time soon. You know what I mean? I got a bunch of young artists that I'm working with too. So, you know, Every Hood Records, Up Top Records. You know what I'm saying? Just the culture, man. We press it full court.
Beautiful, beautiful. Give me 1 second to get this stuff back in here.
I thought I was a cook till I came here. This cat is the real deal. What is this, rosemary?
No, that's some micro cilantro.
See, I don't even know my spices. This is crazy.
All right, so if you could go back in time, what do you tell an 18-year-old Wais P right now, knowing everything you know?
Shut the up and be patient. There's a lot of times that you can talk yourself out of a blessing. You could, you know, because to be vocal and, you know, when you're young and you like, man, this is what I want it now, I want it, you know, it's a longer, to put it in criminal terms, you could be a pickpocket or you could do the long con. Pickpocket just get whatever's in the pocket. The long con, to con somebody out of their money over years. By the time they realize they've been conned, you done got off with $250,000. Or you can pickpocket and they get $250. You see what I'm saying? So do the long con when it comes to this business. You know what I'm saying? Be in it for that. That's what I tell them.
That's what you tell them.
Because there was a lot of times I spoke and I should shut the fuck up.
What is that? Does that come from wanting it?
That comes from wanting it, that comes from being anxious, that comes from being impatient, and that comes from being from an environment where if you don't go take it, you don't get nothing. You know, you're so used to not getting anything.
So speaking to the young hustlers out there who wants to do it and they want to go take it, what do you tell them?
I tell them to be patient, be humble. You know what I'm saying? And
what's the transition from that game to this game? What is the major one?
You know, the interesting thing that the game is it's so similar, you know, it's just legal, that you can kind of apply the same tendencies just without the force, the pressure, and violence.
Interesting.
And educate yourselves, man. You know, y'all all in a great position at these times where you don't need the major labels, you know, and you don't need to get pushed by big industry. You can do it yourself. And that's amazing. It's an amazing moment in hip hop.
Real quick, investing in yourself. What's that feeling like?
It feels good. It feels bossy. But what I tell you what it does do, it tells everybody around you that I'm serious. Because even when somebody around you is not investing cash, they're investing their time. You gotta respect people's time. Because that's a financial investment within itself. They could be anywhere else doing anything else. They're there rocking with you because they believe in you and what you got coming and what's gonna happen on the back end. When they see you invest in yourself, you know, and pay them for their time or whatever the situation may be, they take you more serious.
Brother, here's a spoon.
This looks amazing.
All praises due. Cheers to you. Cheers to being vegan. It's a little chilly, might be a little hot. Vegan, chili, red peppers, green peppers, yellow peppers, kidney beans, a little bit of jerk. Not too much salt. Want to keep the sodium down.
Yeah.
And brother, what's chili without cornbread? Let's go. Son of a...
That is amazing. Let's see some more of this before Tone come over here.
Come on. All right, so, and again, for the homies, grab some of this basil, get plated up. All right. It's one thing I learned that I love to do, and that's to feed family, whether it be my family, your family. If you in my house, you know, it says a lot to have people
When
come
the
see
cameras
you.
fade to black, I'm eating some of this chicken.
So, again, for the homies. What's up, my What's up? Y'all ready for this? Let's go.
They converging over here.
I'm about to grab a napkin.
Yo, one time, Wais P, y'all make some noise one time for the God being here. Brother, I hope to talk to you soon.
Always.
I wish you
We connected.
the best of success and
Thank
love,
you,
and no matter what you do, we love you here. Continue to keep putting that art out for us. You dropped a lot of jewels on this album. Super, super humble right now, man, to have you here. But let's give a quick shout out, social handles, let them know.
Well, let me let you know something. First of all, thank you for having me.
Yo, you're welcome, brother.
Copious
Anytime.
Amounts. You know what I'm saying? This thing is going super viral, super worldwide. So I know I'm gonna have to get on the line to get back here one day.
Never.
But
Never.
I will be back. So yeah, man, thank you for having me. And man, you know, Wais P, WAISP, music at Instagram, that's just everything, you know what I'm saying? Facebook, YouTube, like I said, man, DM me, whatever we gotta do, let's get this music moving. And you know, I'm gonna keep smashing y'all and stomping on y'all neck over a year, so they're gonna have to deal with me in some form of fashion.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Salute to everything.
Copious Amounts. You heard it here. A lot of jewels. It's not just talk on the record. You see it. Wais P in the building. Shout out to Crown Heights, South
All right.
Croy, Brooklyn, all of New York. What up? Yo, peace. Thank you, Flying Monkey Brewer. We appreciate you. I'm Kaimbr. Copious Amounts, everything. Add us, tag us,
Team
tell
Demo.
a friend.
Team Demo!
Team Demo, what up? Copious Amounts. We out.